Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for April 3rd through 9th. Sorry, I'm losing my voice, so bear with me. But let's see what we have for you. We have the Ace of Pentacles in this deck, a windfall of abundance, wise counsel, or good fortune, an exciting career opportunity, a lucrative contract, significant purchases like a home or a vehicle. Okay. We have solitude and deceit. This week, Pisces, it looks like you have plenty of time. You've had some time, not plenty. You've had some time to think about what it is that you want and what it is you thought you wanted or what looked good to you. It could be a lot of maturing. Um, it just feels like you have a new focus on how you view success, relationships, life, and you're not going to let someone else's vision or the past dictate that for you. Ten of Swords, the Tower, and the Lovers. Yeah, I'm gonna say this has to do with love. Okay. I feel like it's been really hard for you to open yourself up. It's kind of like you have been in survival mode with a lot of things you've been feeling or thinking or processing. And you know that it needs to change. And I feel like it is going to change. It's like it's time almost for it to change. It's kind of like a new start, a transformation, if you will, for yourself. I feel like you're having deeper connections with someone you care about or opening yourself up to being vulnerable enough to deeply connect. I do see that you've been hurt a lot in the past or have had something on your mind for quite a bit. And I feel like it has been dictating how you act and how you react to things. And if you continue to go on that route or in that direction, it's just going to cause destruction of what you want to build or what you have built. So, because of this, because of the thought of a loss, I feel like you're now allowing yourself to leave behind those things that no longer serve you. I feel like money and prestige were a big thing for you, or is a big thing for you. Um, but I feel like that's changing. Um, it's almost like less superficial energy because all the things that you were striving for weren't making you happy. The things that you were looking for, the things that you thought would heal you, money, prestige, success, attention. I feel like those things didn't satisfy you the way that they should. And you realize that there is more to life than just those things. So it's time. I feel like this week it changes you because you're seeing that deeper connections with others, being vulnerable, love. Love is important. Like what love is, not the product of it. Money, home, success, big wedding. It's not about that. It's about the connection with another individual. Like that's where the true brilliance lies in life. Yeah, refocusing. So you're exhausted from how you have been trying to do things, and you've gained clarity on being more vulnerable, being more clear with what you want, being less pessimistic. You're readjusting your expectations, and you're regaining on what is most important, more important, of highest importance. Strength, the Hermit. Yeah, this is a big week for you, Pisces. And the Six of Wands. Yeah. So I feel like you have kind of closed yourself off for a really long time. Or you feel more comfortable kind of like putting a wall between you and someone else, or you and a goal, because you don't have to put as much effort in it. You don't have to be as vulnerable. But the problem is you haven't gotten closer by doing it. But you have gotten wiser, that you are now strong enough and you believe in someone or something enough to try to practice some vulnerability. So I feel like you're getting into the flow of someone else's game, but you're not following someone else's lead, but you're more vulnerable to be open to what can happen, what can grow. And I see success. I feel like you're getting closer to what looks to be a soulmate of yours. It's going to change everything. I feel like where they didn't know how you cared about them, or you didn't know, you're going to see that it's just about you two. It's just about you and that goal. It's about you and that person. Yeah, it's really going to help balance things out. What's interesting here, Pisces, is I feel like someone didn't know where you were coming from. It's like they were sticking with it because they know that you're the one. They saw it maybe falling apart, and you were like, it's not that you were pushing this person. I'm going to be honest. I feel like you're going through something. Like you have a lot on your mind. You may have been having some emotional waves up and down. But I feel like this week you're strong enough to want to make a change. And you're seeing like who and what has been there for you this whole time. And when you start to open up, it clears out the confusion that someone else was having about your connection or what was going on with the connection. It's like they weren't sure. Yeah. It's like you're not confused anymore. Like you know directly what it is that you want, so you're okay with being vulnerable. You see the bottom line or you see someone's true heart or intentions. Um, it's like you're seeing more clearly here. Yeah, they weren't sure if you wanted to be with them in real time. Like they didn't know if this was a fling or if you're leaving or waiting for another person to come along. Um, but they know they wanted to be your person or they wanted to be with you. I'll leave it at that. It's interesting, Pisces, because I feel like you know that you have some healing to do. And I feel like the person that you're dealing with knows that you have healing to do as well. Um, they've been feeling like this has kind of been falling apart for quite some time now, or something was going on. Yeah. See, with the devil card, it's like they knew something was going on, but they were like trying to let it pass. They didn't want to bother you about it. They didn't want to bring it up. They knew that you needed to have like a spiritual come to Jesus moment, and I feel like you are. You know, you're starting to heal. You're starting to move on. You're starting to see what's making you weak and what's making you strong. Okay, what you need in your life and what you don't need in your life, and it's pointing you in the right direction. And I feel like it's towards this person. This person's quite interesting in your reading. They feel like they play some sort of role. Yeah, I can definitely see that you were fighting this. And this person wants you to take a leap of faith towards them. And they're ready to accept it. And I feel like it all works out, especially with this World card and this Three of Cups. I feel like it works out, and then you end up just kind of like being friends, um, being happy, having a good time. It's like there needed to be a sense of vulnerability. Yeah. See? It's like this relationship was on a hiatus. Like somebody needed some spiritual growth or some time to figure things out. And once that happened, then the love is coming in. It's like being bathed in love. Like you're bathing them in love or they're bathing you in love. Okay. Um, but I don't feel like the relationship necessarily ended. It was like there was a bit of an emotional hiatus for another person, whether you or them, to get their mind together, but it feels like it's coming back around. Let's dig deeper into this. I'm curious. Sorry, I dropped one on the ground. Yeah. It's like you were trying to find the best partner for you, so you didn't want to settle. Um, I feel like you had this idea of personality traits and things you were looking for in a person, and they didn't quite fit it. Um, but I feel like this person, it almost feels like they're what you need that you didn't know you needed. They want to be with you, and they see that you're doing this or having this moment, and I feel like they're just expecting it to change. And they're always going to be open with you. I feel like you're going to have good communication. You just have to be willing to talk. Yeah, you're definitely going to start flirting and fall in love again. with whoever this is. Yeah. Yeah, you're falling in love again with this person. But this time it feels like it's for the right reason. I feel like there's a lot of maturing here. Yeah, you're saying that there are things with this person that you don't want to lose. You know? Okay. So, that's it, Pisces. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye bye.